Good morning, dear students. Shruti, Anusri, Parimal. So, today we are going to revise the poem which is No Man Are Foreign. Okay, dear students. So, I'm going to revise this one No Man Are Foreign. Okay, so here as you can see in front of you, it's No manner foreign. It's a little bit difficult, but I hope you shall be uh, able to understand. Uh, how many of you are there still online? Can you please write yes so that I can start my lesson? Please write yes so that I can start my lesson right away. Shruti, Anusri, Parimal, please text me yes so that I can immediately start my lecture. Okay, okay, thank you for waiting patiently. I'm just going to start my lesson, dear students. It's not showing here actually, so I have to see on my mobile about your presence. Okay, so anyway, dear students, as you can see here, no manner foreign. Here in this poem, the poet has tried to create awareness among the readers regarding the fact that all men all men of different countries, different religions, different languages, different cultures, they are basically having the same characteristics. They have many things in common. So let's find out in what way the poet has established similarity among people of different nations, people of different cultures, people having different languages. Okay, let's find out. As you can see, dear students, here the poem promotes universal love and brotherhood. Okay, the poem promotes universal love and brotherhood. The poet suggests to us that all human beings are the same, although there may be differences in religions, nationality, culture, and languages. Of course, there might be differences in religion, nationality, culture, and languages, but basically, all human beings are the same. All human beings share the sun, air, and water, and we all labor alike, prosper in peace and suffer during war. So, I shall explain you the meaning of this. What is prosper in peace and suffer in war? In the course of explaining this poem, I shall certainly explaining. Human beings have commonality and they should foster bond of love and peace with one another. Human beings have many things in common and therefore they should promote love, bond of love. Foster means they should promote uh, bond of love and peace with one another. When we wage a war against a country, we pollute the environment and harm ourselves in the process. We harm ourselves in the process when we wage a war against a country. Right? So this is the theme all about. So now let's study stanza wise. So dear students, you see here, remember no man are strange, no country is foreign. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes like ours. The land our brothers walk upon is earth like this, in which we all shall lie. So the poet means to say that uh, no human being is strange to one another. No country is foreign. We cannot say it's a foreign country. Okay, there should not be any geographical boundaries among the countries. He said that we should not consider a particular country to be foreign. Okay, might be their language is different, might be their culture is different, their religion is different, but basically all human beings are all alike, and they share the common bond of love. Okay, so that is why the poet says that no country is foreign, no man are strange. Beneath all uniforms a single body breathes like ours. So what he means to say is that our uniforms might be different, our way of dress up might be different, but inside that dress we have a single body which is similar in structure. Okay, for all the people all across the nation. So our uniforms might be different, our dress code might be different, the way we dress up might be different, but beneath that dress, okay, inside the dress the body structure that we have is the same. The land our brothers walk upon is earth like this, and the place where they live is also our very important part, integral part of the earth. Therefore, the poet says that we share the same space on earth. Then how can you say that it's a foreign land? There should not be any geographical demarcation. That is there, of course, for integrity, sovereignty. It's okay, but he says that as we share, he's telling in a very you can say humanity point of view. He's saying as we share the same space on earth, therefore we should not be alien to one another. We have many things in common, right? So now let's go for the paraphrase. The poet asks us to remember that no human being is a stranger to one another, and no countries can be called foreign lands. Inside the common clothes, all human beings breathe like one another. Okay, they have a body structure which is similar to one another. Their respiratory system, the way they breathe, is also the same. So many things human beings have or have the same. Okay, so therefore the poet says that inside the common clothes all human beings breathe like one another. The land on which people of different countries walk is the same earth inside which all shall be buried afterward that death. So the poet also says one more thing, like here as you can see, in which we all shall lie. It means that eventually on this earth, okay, inside the soil, we all shall be buried, right? Inside the soil, we all shall be buried. Therefore, we have very much common characteristics, okay, all the human beings. Therefore we should not indulge in sort of hating one another, developing misunderstanding with one another, because we are all bound by the same thread of humanity. We are all bound by the commonalities, okay, by the similar features. Therefore we should, as we as inside the common clothes we have the single body, we have similar respiratory system, we breathe similarly, the space, the land where we live is the same earth space that we share, and after our death all will go inside the earth, inside the soil. Therefore, why there is so much of difference, why there is so much of hatred, why there is so much of difference. Okay, so this is what the poet has said in stanza 1. Stanza 2, you see, They too aware of sun and air and water. They also require, the people of other countries also require sunlight, air and water for their sustenance. They are also fed by peaceful harvests. Peaceful harvests means here harvest during peaceful time. Okay, they are also fed by the peaceful harvests wars long winter starved. Okay, so if there is a war, so it affects a particular country, it affects the people of the country. So if there is war, then everyone equally suffers. Okay, everyone equally suffers. If there is a war between two countries or more countries, in that case, people of those countries involved in war will equally suffer. So that is what it means here. Whenever there is peaceful time, everybody gets the food. But whenever there is war-like situation, humanities suffer. Humanities remain starved. Okay, they are without food. So this is common to all the people of the countries, which are all the countries and all the people who are engaged in war with one another. Therefore, if we have hatred for others, it affects us. If we wage in war against another nation, we both are equally affected. That is why we should always promote universal love and brotherhood. We should always promote peaceful situation so that we do not become impacted by the consequences of war, right? Their hands are ours, they have hands which are similar to ours, and in their lines we read a labor not different from our own. Labor means hard work, efforts, and in the on the palm of their hands, it is the same thing which is written as on the palm of our hands. So we have so many things in common. It is the hard work, it is the effort which needs to be put in by all the human beings alike, irrespective of their religion, their nationality, their language, their culture. So, as human beings have so many things in common, why we differentiate one another? Why do you create the divide? Why do you create the division among the people, among the countries? Why? When human beings share so many things in common. Okay. So you see here, paraphrase given. Human beings living in different lands can experience similar things like we share sun, air, and water. Everybody, all across the nations, across the globe, every human being is sharing sun, air, and water. Everybody is having the healthy harvests when there is peaceful time. Every in every country suffers from starvation during the time of war, and we all human beings work hard in the same manner. Okay, it's not that the people of India should work hard and people of the US should not work hard. No, every human being works hard to prosper, to develop, right? So we human beings have so many things in common. Then why should we differentiate among the different nations? Why do we get involved in war against different nations? Because if two countries are involved in war, it affects both the countries equally. People of both the countries are equally affected by the worst consequences of the war. Therefore, we should promote love and peace all across the globe instead of promoting war. That is what is the poet trying to say. Next, you see, remember, they have eyes like ours that wake or sleep. Okay, those people all across the nation have the same eyes like ours. Okay, which go to sleep and which wake up and which go to sleep like we do, right? And strength that can be won by love. Okay, they have so many things in common with us. They have also similar eyes like us, which go to bed as well as which wake up, and they also have strength that can be won by love. Okay, each one of us has strength, so that can be, we can foster universal love and peace. Okay, with one another, right? In every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. Every nation of the world has many things in common life that we can recognize, then that we should understand and we should identify also. We should recognize means we should identify and we should understand. We have so many things in common. Therefore, why to create so much of differences? Why to have a lot of violence, war, etc.? So let me go through the paraphrase. You see here, we have same structure of eyes that wake up or sleep in the same manner. Then all humans have right strength that can be enhanced by mutual love. In every country, we have common lifestyle which we can identify and understand each other's way of living. So we have so many things in common. We have so many things in common. So why not we promote love and peace instead of waging in war and violence? Okay, so here you can see they have eyes like ours that wake or sleep, and strength that can be won by love. Strength that can be won by love. What is the meaning of that? It means that all human beings have strength that can be enhanced by mutual love. Right? We have our strength, we have our weaknesses. Okay? Why not we promote the strength of one another by mutual love? Okay, so that all the nations can prosper, they can progress. Right? Next you see, stanza 4. Let us remember, whenever we are told to hate our brothers, it is ourselves that we shall dispossess, betray, condemn. Right? We should always remember that whenever we are told to hate our brothers, means whenever some forces try to create differences among us. Hate our brothers means to create differences among people of different nations, right? Whenever we are told to have differences among people, it is ourselves that we shall dispossess. It means we destroy our own possessions, because if we have relationship, good relationship with others, it is a strength. It is our strength. It is our strength that we have a good relation with others. So, but if we hate others, then our strength is getting reduced, right? We are dispossessing ourselves. Okay, we are dispossessing means we are responsible for creating a difference among our own individuals. Okay, among us, who are responsible? We are responsible because we are creating the divide, we are creating the division among people. Therefore, whenever we are told to create differences among human beings, it is us who are at a loss. Why? Because we are destroying our own strength, which is human beings. We are destroying our own possessions when we hate others, right? When we hate others, when we create differences, then we are at a loss. Why? Because we are creating a divide among human beings, and as we create divide, we destroy our own strength, we destroy our own possessions. That is how we shall dispossess whenever we hate our brothers. Betray, condemn. Okay, if we betray them, if we condemn them, if we speak ill of them, in that case we destroy the human relations. And whenever we destroy the human relations, our own strength is also getting reduced, because to have a network of people, to have relations with many people, that increases our strength also, because they will support us whenever we are in crisis. So whenever we are destroying the support system, in that case we are causing damage to ourselves only. That is why the poet says that we shall dispossess, we ourselves get dispossessed, betrayed, and we whenever we condemn people, right? So now let's remember, we who take arms against each other. Okay, it is us who take arms against each other whenever we betray our brothers, whenever we speak ill of our brothers of different nations. We do what? we take arms against each other. Okay, because whenever we betray, whenever we condemn, that is when the warlike situation creates. Okay, that is when we take up arms against each other. Okay, that is the situation which is created only when we betray, condemn others, hate others. Therefore we should stop from being involved in the process of creating differences among human beings in the world, hating other human beings in the world, because in the process of creating differences, in the process of creating misunderstanding among others, we are hating our own brothers, and as a result we take up arms against each other. We should not do that, because if we do that, then we create the differences among human beings, we destroy the peace in the world, and we also destroy the very support system of human beings, okay, that we create by being in love with one another, okay, by promoting universal love and peace with one another. So we should not let this universal love, that we should not let this universal peace to go waste by hating others, by betraying others, by condemning others. Okay, so now let's go through the paraphrase. We should remember that whenever we are provoked to hate people of another country, it is us we are at a loss. In the process of hating others, we lose our own possessions. We lose our own possessions. We are betrayed and condemned. We direct the hatred to ourselves in the event of hating other people. We direct the hatred to ourselves in the event of hating other people. We should remember that whenever we take arms against people of another country, we pollute the earth. Okay, we often pollute the earth whenever we take up arms against another country, because in war, what happens, environment also gets affected in war. Whenever we involve in chemical war, nuclear war, then the world also becomes affected. The nature gets polluted, the earth atmosphere becomes polluted. That is why we should always refrain from being involved in war with another country. We should promote only universal love and peace, and not promote violence and war, because in the process of being involved in war, our strength is getting reduced. Our very support system of human beings from all across the globe is being diminished, is being reduced in the process of creating differences. Therefore, we should only promote universal love and universal peace. Okay, so that's about it for the day. See you in the next class.